What's going on, family? Kevin and Jesse here with you guys today, the Elite State of Mind podcast. Jesse, how you doing today, man?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'd be doing great if these headphone cords wasn't trying to take me out.
I know, man.
Take me to the other side of the River Jordan.
No, we cool
family,
on it.
y'all. Pray my strength in the Lord this evening. What we're going to get into, first let me make sure to remind you guys to like, follow, and subscribe to the YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook page. Also find us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. As always, family, the goal is to listen, learn, and grow. Family, I have a question for you today. Have you given up on you? What I mean by that, family, is have you lost sight of yourself? Have you now no longer placed, an importance on you, your goals, hopes, wishes, dreams? Really, have you no longer placed an importance on your own life? Have you just given up on yourself? Jesse, when we pose this question, what does that put you? What frame of mind does it put you in?
It kind of makes me think about and wonder if our actions would allow the question to even come forth.
That's
because obviously I'm not doing something, or I'm doing some things that are in direct contradiction with what I say I want to do, be, and go.
That's true. When you say, are my actions, allowing these things to come forth, in many instances, I'm going to go ahead and say no, because I feel like, as we talked about, way back in the day, family, first episode, emotions create motions.
Yeah.
When we have, allowed the seeds of these negative, emotions to take root in the subconscious caverns of our mind. And now, I do not feel like I'm enough. I do not feel like
we gotta talk about that.
I'm good enough. I'm not, worthy of. I don't have an expectation that I, should deserve these things. Like you said, maybe I deserve.
Maybe I deserve. Shout out, Tank.
Hey, man, that brother. We need to pray for him.
We need
to pray for that brother. But,
yeah, we do.
It's so crazy that we can allow ourselves to get in the mindset of the I'm not good enough mindset.
Yeah.
When who put those thoughts there to you? Who shaped your mind in such a manner? One, they didn't create you. They're not the one that keeps or sustains you.
Right.
And we have allowed these things to tell us, man, I'm not good enough.
Yeah. Yeah. We definitely have. You know who brought that to us, man, is a hater.
Haters.
Haters are going to be on the job.
Yeah.
They're going to do what they do best.
Hate.
Which is hate.
First Dave Chappelle when we need him.
Right.
Hate. I hate you. I hate you. I don't even know you. And I hate your guts.
Man, they do what they do. They're very good at that. Because they don't have anything else besides hating on what you're doing. Hating on your life. Hating on, the efforts that you're putting forth to actually have a human experience in this thing called life. That's what they do. They hate. You sure shouldn't have did that. Oh, man, that wasn't. If I was you, I wouldn't do that. Well, here's the thing, man.
You're not me, big
You're not me.
You're not me.
You're not me.
And at the end, like you said, at the end of the day, I'm trying to have this human experience. I'm not going to be perfect.
No, not at all.
I'm not going to hit, on 100 every single day.
Right.
But, family, I really want you guys, I believe, Jesse, you said it. I think it was in the, it was either in the Eros, episode or the Agape, that you got to guard your heart with all diligence.
Right.
And there are so many people out here that are going to tell you you're not enough. There are so many situations that are going to tell you you're not enough. I mean, for many of us, we'll look at a job application. What's your level of education?
Yeah.
And if you can't click that college degree box, man, I'm not going to get that. When, they still might give you a shot to at least come in and interview.
For sure.
But I'm not enough. I only speak one language.
Right.
I've, never, I have no experience in this field. I'm not enough. Family, you got to stop telling yourself what you're not and tell yourself what you are, because you got a whole tool bag full of tools.
Yes.
That can do some things.
Yes.
I don't know exactly what the path is to get back from a place if we've given up on ourselves.
Man, you have to, again, renew your mind and you have to level up your particular language. See, the language of a loser is one that is it at the very bottom. It's in the pig pen. It's all about being in the muck and the mire. It's all about confusion. There is no sense of direction. There is no vision. There is no plan. But when you raise your language and you raise, your thought, your level of consciousness, then, your plan is in place. It's called a strategic plan.
Right.
We all should have one as individuals. And if you don't have one, we need to work on that. And if you need help with that, hit us up. We'll coach you through it. So you have a very, very strategic plan that's in place. You have to break that thing down.
Right.
You have to be extremely intentional in your planning, right? So in terms of, let's say, fitness, we go SMART goals. This goes throughout life too.
Right.
Every goal you set needs to be SMART. And the way we go about it is we use the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid.
Right.
Like, understand that you don't know everything.
Very true.
Right? I know a little about a little, but I'm on the path of learning a lot about the world, the universe, its workings, what the Creator has created. Okay? So understanding we have this plan, and then along with the plan, you got to have a vision for yourself. First of yourself, then for yourself.
It's that of yourself, that division of yourself. And like you said, when you raise your language, you're going to start seeing yourself in a different light.
Yes.
Because I think so often, what happens is we allow people, circumstances to tell us what we're not, then we continue to tell ourselves that.
Right.
And when I say you no longer see yourself, you no longer see yourself as the queen, as the king, queen, the CEO, that you really are.
Right.
Because you're the CEO of You Enterprise.
Yeah.
And some of y'all done gave up on the company.
Gave up on you.
And now the stock is bottomed out. It's worth nothing.
So can't nobody buy it. You trying. You trying
tough.
to sell it. Ain't nobody buying.
That's tough, man.
You wonder why. Well, here you go.
That's tough. Nobody buying your stock.
Nobody's buying your stock.
That's bad. That's bad business.
They don't believe it's worth it. Why? Because you don't believe in the product of you.
Ooh.
You don't believe that, hey, man, when we have the projections here, this is what's going on. Where are we going? Are we trending upward? Or are we trending in a downward spiral, for lack of a better term?
Man, that don't believe in the product of you.
Yeah.
Because whether you think you're great or not, you're right.
You're right. You're right.
One of my favorite sayings, I think, therefore I am. If I think I'm great,
yes,
then I'm great.
Then I'm great.
If I think I'm average, then I'm average. But family, let me tell you guys a secret. If you think you're average, you're below average. You are below average.
Yes.
Don't get caught up in, I'm just going to be run of the mill.
Right.
I'm just going to be, nah, you're going to suck. And you got to stop sucking.
Yeah. I mean, like we said before, nobody is in search of a good significant other. Because the good significant others, they get divorced. The good boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, normally after some time, we're trending in a negative, downward. You get left. Instead of buying you, we selling. They selling.
Selling it.
Okay, why?
Does the good employee get a promotion, or does the great one?
The great. You're great at it, and that's why you get promoted. So, in terms of what we're putting forth a particular effort, we don't need good effort.
You need great effort.
You need great and phenomenal effort.
Hey, didn't Coach Venables just talk about that?
He just said that.
The effort has to exceed
the commitment.
The commitment.
Yes, all day long.
Man,
that is billboard material for the rest of their lives as young men and ours now. Male, female, whatever, if you listening, right? That is something that you can take right now and apply right now. No matter what happened yesterday, day before, whatever, apply it now.
That your effort needs to exceed the commitment. Family, you have to see yourself in a positive light, in a positive manner, because you're worth something.
You are worth a lot.
And like you said earlier, you are worth. First, you got to be worth something to yourself. Because if I don't see it, if I don't say, man, yeah, Kevin, you can be a successful realtor.
Yes.
You can be a great realtor. You can be the best realtor in the state. You can be the best one in the region. Then you can be the best one in the world.
Right.
If I never tell myself that, and then, oh yeah, bro, I don't have any clients. Well, fool, what do you expect?
Right.
What do you honestly expect to have happen?
Because that's what you're putting into the universe. Thoughts are things.
Mm-hmm.
Prayer is a vibration. So when what you say, whenever we pray, we have to use words to do so.
Very true.
Words vibrate. In order for the sound to come out of your mouth, a vibration has to take place inside of your vocal cords.
Right.
You can't hear unless a vibration takes place from someone speaking into the inner part of your ear.
Mm-hmm.
It's a vibration. So you speaking to yourself holds more weight because you hear yourself and it's coming back like a boomerang, smacking you in the face. Bow.
Every day.
So if it's negative, guess what? You're lumped up.
You Bugs Bunny, how many loaves would you like? 3, please. Doom, 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 doom.
Pretty much.
Hey, that's dangerous.
It's very dangerous.
That's
it's very dangerous.
Super dangerous. That's why you have to use your tongue. Stop using it as a venomous creature.
Right.
And understand it is designed to speak life over you and tell yourself good things. Every morning, start your day off by telling yourself those good affirmations, telling yourself what you can do, what you are capable of.
Yes.
That you're going to go out, you're going to win the day, you're going to conquer all of these things. For me, I'm going to be a great dad.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a great realtor. I'm going to have a great podcast.
Right.
All of these things that I want to go do and accomplish, I got to tell myself these things every day for them to then become true.
Right.
Now, family, let me help y'all out again, though. You got to go put in the work.
The work.
You got to go do the work.
Yes.
And I think part of I know that once you give up on yourself, you stop working.
Oh, yeah.
You stop working at this thing called life.
Oh, yeah.
And you just sit there and you, for whatever reason, now we think that it's going to be,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Here's your miracle.
We think it's going to be simple. Miracles still take work. Somebody has to do the work.
Man.
In order for the miracle to take place. Because the work inside of a miracle is getting in position to receive it.
Ooh. Alignment, assignment, technique.
All day long.
But many of us ain't got it.
Not at all. Because we abandon fundamentals.
Uh-oh.
I'm guilty as charged. We abandon fundamentals. But the great thing is, once you have them, once you learn them, you can always come back to them.
The foundation is solid, not shaky.
Yep.
Because those things are in you and not on you.
That's right.
And that's, when it's just on you, oh, the danger. Oh, the danger.
Yeah, where's your rope? Oh, my gosh. Yes.
Some oil. Give me some oil. But you got to put these things in you continually.
Yeah.
Because then what's going to happen is, if I have nothing because I believe I'm nothing, then I run across you and you ain't got nothing either. Well, neither of us can pour into each other.
Nope.
Because we have nothing to pour. But if at the least I can encourage myself, I can teach you to encourage yourself as well.
Yes.
And now we can begin, to build on something. We can begin to go, some places. And you got to get around, get away from the haters.
Yes.
That may be family.
Yes.
That may be close friends.
Yes.
Significant others.
Yes.
And sometimes it may be yourself.
It could be yourself. You need to separate yourself from yourself.
How do we do that?
Well, one of the ways to do that is we say all the time that you need to make a physical change in order to get yourself and your mental and your spiritual and your emotional sides of you in order.
Right.
So that's the first thing you're going to do. Like, you're going to get yourself in motion. Get going, right? And it takes that work. It takes that effort.
Right.
People give up the majority of the time because within the first 8 weeks, they don't really see anything. Nothing's changing. The scale's actually going up, and this stuff doesn't work.
This sorcery you told me is false.
It doesn't work. You're a lie.
I'm going to go back to my Slim Fast, but then I'm also going to stop by Krispy Kreme on the way home.
Mm-hmm. Because I must drown my sorrows in sugar.
Uh-oh.
No, it doesn't work that way.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh, the diabolical diabetes.
No, it's getting one by one, taking you out. Okay, so understand that no, it's not going to be a quick fix. No matter what it is, it's not going to be a quick fix. We can't be afraid to do the work of the change. And so physically, when you're putting yourself through it, the major benefit is, hey, my mind is going to be at work first.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to feel something because I feel like you're trying to kill me when you're telling me, hey, listen, for this particular day, you're going to do You know, we got a client. Hey, we got 20 minutes, 1 minute on, 1 minute off. The burpee. Just do what you can. If all it is 5, get your 5 in, right? Because it's about a mental conditioning that's going on. And many people tell us all the time, well, listen, no, that's too much. I know me. I know what I can do. I know my limitations.
I'm going to quit. You
need to hire a trainer so somebody can push you past the point of you being comfortable. That's why you look the way you look. That's the reason why you feel the way you feel. It's the reason why you're not doing much at work. You ain't doing much at home with your family and all this other stuff. Mm-hmm. Get yourself out of the zone of comfort.
Quit having the I don'ts. Yeah. So you can be the I do's.
I know y'all want that I do now.
Hey, but so many folks trick some in the I do.
All you tricksters.
Hey, them evildoers again. I'm not going. Them evildoers.
Oh, you tricksters.
They're just another form of haters.
Mm-hmm.
That, that are going to present you with a false love.
Right.
They're going to present you with a false love. And what, one of the most important things in this, in not giving up on yourself is that you have to tell yourself that, man, I deserve a real love. Mm-hmm. I deserve a love that is honest, that is open. And you got to have some friends. You got to have a significant other, and it's time to let people love you and love on you and love you through. Yeah. Because as we take it to, having a trainer, that trainer is trying to love you through.
That's right.
Your transformation.
Right.
And that love's not always going to look easy. It's not always going to look like what you need. It's not always going to look like what you want. It's definitely not going to look like what you want.
Not at all. Not at all.
It is going to be a love that you need so you can battle this depression, this anxiety, this self-hatred that you have fostered, for you. Quit being the best evildoer and villain in your own story.
Your own story. Man.
Quit being that person.
Yeah.
It's time for you to be the hero, be the protagonist.
Right.
Not the antagonist.
Right.
As somebody, who has, dealt with these things yourself, how did you, make the flip in your mind to say, I'm going to let this person love on me?
Well, you got to understand that, I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but just from the things that I've been through and experienced, I come to find that I have a propensity to self-sabotage.
Uh-oh.
So if I get real with me, I'm able to understand, hey, I can see it, I can feel it, when that happens. But here's the reality, and people don't want to really admit this. Mm-hmm. These things never fully go away. Ooh. They will not go away until our Creator calls us home.
True.
So this battle that you have to deal with that
daily,
it's going to be a daily thing. You have to be aware. And what's problematic is, we oftentimes don't recognize it in ourselves, and because of that, we can't tell the individual that we're trying to connect to that, hey, this is a part of me.
Right.
Right? During the process of dating, courtship, whatever, everyone wants to put their best foot forward. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Right? You should do that. But at some point in time, when you move from, hey, we talking to, that's my special friend to
special friends.
To, we together to I'm courting you, then I gotta get real, because inside of, the courtship, you're entering to, for lack of better terms, that gate, that holy place. Mm-hmm. Not the most holy, but you're into that place right before that.
Right.
So most of the time when you do that, right, they got to take some stuff off. As they go from sanctuary to that holy place, they got to take some things off.
Right.
You have to disrobe and get real, right?
Get open.
You got to get open.
Get open, get vulnerable, get naked, like we talked about.
Yes, with the individual. So in order to do that, you have to be able to say, listen, every now and again, I'm not all the way there. Okay, so because of that, I might flash a little bit, or you might say something that's gonna trigger me, and I might just have to run to the 7-Eleven. Yeah.
I feel you. And I think when you said these things are a part of me, we so often, because there are some things that aren't our best.
Right.
We don't want to admit, no, these things are me. I may have a a spirit of procrastination.
Right.
I may have the want to shut everybody off. Because if I'm dealing with things, my way to process my stress is to create a no-fly zone until I feel like I've formulated a plan, to work this thing out.
That's right.
And obviously in, dealing in the confines of I want to get married or now I am married, that's not going to work.
No.
Because I've invited you again. I've invited you into my boat.
Right.
And so now you might know a better way to navigate the water than I do. That may shave a couple of days off our trip.
That's right.
Or that may not let us go down these class 5 rapids.
Man, no, we don't want them problems.
But I don't want to tell you these things. So now I have withhold some need to know information from you that's beneficial for both of us.
Right.
And we do that because we don't value the wisdom of others.
I agree with that statement. Out of fear and out of fear of being judged, of being brought from a lofty place in your significant other's mind. Right. But the reality is that the more that I bear myself to them, the more it is that they become. I become endearing to them and to one another, because hey, this is who I am. All that I am. The same thing I'm supposed to do with my creator, I'll do with you as well.
Right.
But the reality is you can't do that to everybody, because some individuals will take that information and then use it against you.
Oh, Judas. Oh, Judas.
Yeah.
Some of y'all got some Judases laying next to you.
Yeah, it's time to cut them.
Sold you out for some silver.
Time to cut them.
Make cuts.
Yeah.
Make cuts.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give it. I love, to read about the Apostle Paul, and like you said, as he would continue to open himself up. And, we know that this brother, studied and toiled before the Lord many days and nights, but he said, I've yet to apprehend. He never thought himself to be greater than, anybody else, or to be more than anybody else. So, there is a meekness that comes along with this, but there's also a strength in the knowledge which he did possess, in learning and understanding who he was. So, family, when you are getting into no longer giving up on you, understand that, stand on who you are, stand on your foundation, and believe who and what that is. Yeah. If it's good. Now, if you out here again doing foolishness, in the words of my Uncle Lotta, baby, we don't cotton to that foolishness. No. Then you need to be, you need to allow people to help you see yourself in a positive light as well. Jesse, before we get out of here, what I want you to tell the family, or, help them see, is what is the first benefit of seeing themselves so that they don't give up on them?
Well, I think the first benefit of seeing yourself is that you cannot be beguiled. We read the original story of creation, and the issue is, it's not that we lack information or that it wasn't there. It was a lack of self-worth present in that conversation.
Somebody said, oh, they don't want you to be as much.
Somebody could tell you about who you are, to whom you belong, and what you're worth, and you sit and ponder very quickly, oh, well, you must be right. Now, how can they be right when they aren't the one who created you? How can they be correct?
Can't be.
They can't be.
Didn't design you.
The only thing that these individuals can do is give you an actual word of confirmation about you. Right. I knew you possessed this gift. I'm just waiting on you to bring it forth to the world, because you're trying to be a gatekeeper of it, and it's your job to be a light. To share who you are, what you have.
Quit that gatekeeping.
Regardless of what's going on with you.
Quit the gatekeeping, family. Use your gifts, use your talents. No longer let fear, keep you bound up.
No.
Walk in your abundance. Walk in your gifts, talents, and all the things that have been given to you, because they're given to you for you to go out and be great. Each and every one of us that have been created, that walk on, on this earth, we have greatness in us.
Purpose.
And I do not want you guys to allow anybody to tell you you're not worth it. To tell you that you're not enough. To tell you that you man, you can't go out and be all that you set your mind to be.
Mm-hmm.
But you're definitely worth a love for yourself.
Right.
So family,
Not an ordinary love.
Man,
yeah,
you need that real love.
Yeah.
So you can stop giving up on yourself. We sure do appreciate you guys for tuning in with us today. Make sure you guys like, follow, and subscribe to our YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram page. Also, you can find us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Family, we hope you guys listened, learned, and grew with us. We'll talk to you guys later.